Hello students, we have completed the poem The Two Men Are Falling. Now let us get into the new lesson. Before going to the lesson, children, I want to tell you a story. Once to the court of a king, there came two women with a child. Each one of them claimed that she was the real mother of the child and she alone has the right to own it and to look after it. The king heard and he said that each one of you says that the child belongs to you, and he ordered the child to be split into two halves, and he said that each one of you would get half of the baby. Then the first woman agreed immediately, but the second woman did not agree to this. She told to hand over the child to the first woman. But what did the king do? The king just ordered that the child would be handed over to the second woman. He gave the wise and fair judgment. Now, I want to tell you the answer that why did the king give judgment like that? Why did the king give judgment like that? Was it fair? Yes, the first woman was very selfish. She was not bothered of the life of the child. And do you know, no woman would allow her child to die. But the second woman, what did she do? She did not want her child to be killed. So she sacrificed her love. She sacrificed her love for the life of the baby, so that the king has given the wise and fair judgment. She got the baby. She was the real mother of the child, and the first woman was to be punished. He was ordered punishment. So this was a story. The similar story here you have in this lesson, the swan and the princess. Now a conflict between the two princes, and how the king gave the judgment to the two princes here about the swan, about the ownership of a swan. Let us see how the lesson goes. The Swan and the Princess. It is a folk play. Who owns a bird or an animal? The one who catches it or the one who looks after it? To understand this, read the following play which deals with an incident in the life of Siddhartha. Yes, this is a folk play. The characters are Suddhodana, the king of Kapilavastu, Siddhartha, the prince of Kapilavastu, and Devadatta, Siddhartha's cousin. Siddhartha and Devadatta were cousins, princes. The chief minister and four other ministers of the king and the guard. Here is a play here. King Suddhodana is sitting on his throne. His ministers are sitting around him. The chief minister is saying something to him. Just then the guard enters and bows to the king. Yes, it's a palace of Suddhodana, the king of Kapilavastu. You might have learnt in social studies. Siddhartha was his son, the prince of Kapilavastu, and Devadatta was Siddhartha's cousin. Now all were assembled there. The king was sitting on his throne, and the guard enters and bows to the king. He says, "Long live the king, sir. Prince Devadatta wants to come in." King says, "Bring him in." The guard bows and goes out. Chief minister, "I wonder why Prince Devadatta wants to see the king at this time." Yes, all the chief ministers were assembled in the palace, and Devadatta enters. And chief minister was wondering that why Devadatta at this time had to come to the king. Second minister says, perhaps he wants to complain against someone. Yes, they said that he had some complaints. Now the guard enters with Devadatta. Both of them bow to the king. Now Devdatta enters the king, and what happens, let us see in the next class. Let us end up the class here. Thank you.